Hey boys, this is Coach Marcos. We had a very tough loss this weekend against MD International. It's a very good team with very good players. Um, but let's talk about what happened in the game, all right? And a disclaimer, the first half is all out of focus. Miss Anna was able to fix it during the second half. So good adjustment there, Miss Anna. All right, let's get to it.
Yes, JB.
Luca, my first concern here is your first touch. Had it been, had this touch been with your left foot, all right, you would have had this line easily. But because it was with your right foot, it was basically to the side of the player that was trying to get the ball from you, and then boom, you are now trying to catch up, completely out of the way. So here we're fat and happy because we scored. Good triangle right here. Luca, it would have been awesome if you would have done a one touch, but you know what? I'm not complaining. You got it through. That's cool. All right. So what happened here? What do we have here? We have Henry right there and Alex right there. But what we don't see on camera is one of the forwards that is basically by themselves. Now this is the one guy that knows how to play, and boom, he just splits the defense wide open, and this is something that should not happen. One of you guys has to be with this guy. This is something that was right through the middle, and had it not been for Josh's awesome head, we would have been down. All right. We got very lucky over here. Why? Because the guy missed and Josh was a good goalie. Now here's my problem I have with you, Henry. You get this ball right here and then you never look up because you passed it right to him. And then you launched. So you made two mistakes there. You launch and then you're way over here. You're my CB. You should be right there where the whole action is. But when you pass the ball, so this is what you do. You make one mistake, don't compound them by making another. So, alright, so you better make a bad pass. Okay, that's fine. People make bad passes. But what you don't do is make another one by launching. So, just contain. Contain going back, not going forward, because if you go forward, you're caught. And they should have scored, but you know what? They didn't score. He was in front of Logan, right there. See that? And then he just decided, alright, well, I'm just going to go. And Logan, you lost him right there, and you're just looking at him. See that? You're looking at him. And then now you're like, okay, well, somebody has to go get him. JD, you're doing a perfect job. You're actually going into the middle, covering for a CB. But if a CB sees this particular thing, the one thing I told you guys is block the shots. So Alex, you need to, your first instinct, Alex, is to go backwards. All right, and that happens. All right. But look at this. Look how much green you're giving him. Your first instinct should not be to go towards your own goal. Should be to go towards the ball, towards the guy. At least get yourself in front of the ball and the goal, because this guy has a shot, as we learned, right? But I told you guys from the very beginning, block all the shots that you can possibly have. And I know, Alex, you were preoccupied with getting beat in the middle, but to be honest, you should have just cut it off right there. Your run should have been right there. All right. All right, Henry, why am I pointing you out? Because look where you are, way out of position. This is actually where a CDM should be. The CDM was tying their shoe on that play, if you don't notice, JD. So Henry, look where this guy is. And behind him, you have Alex. That's JD right there, who just tied his shoe, by the way, in this whole play. And so Henry, what you don't want to be, Henry, is in a situation where you have to catch up, where you're looking at the number in the back of the jersey of the player. All right, was it a handball or was it not a handball, right? People are saying that. I think it was, and you'll see why. Right there. That's a handball, okay? But what I don't understand, Henry, and this is going to you again. So you see, ball. There's no way you're gonna get there before he gets there, right? I mean, here's when he touches it, and you're not even close. You're maybe what, 3 feet from the ball. You shouldn't be launching. You should be containing. You should be just waiting for him to see what he does. And when he does, then you adjust. But what happens is you launch and then boom, you're done. Now you're chasing digits again. You're chasing his number back in from the back in the jersey, and he scores a beautiful goal. There's no doubt about it. We couldn't do anything about that shot. But Henry, you don't want to be like this, looking up at the sky because you launched again forward and then they beat you. You know the weakness that you have is speed, right? We already talked about this. There's no secret about that. So you need to, and I'm talking about explosive speed within 5 feet. So you need to give them that space. All right. You're not gonna get to the ball. If you see the ball in the air, you're not gonna get to the ball first. Then you just hold your ground.
Yes.
Okay, Alpha. Look what you're doing. Right here was the play to do right there. Give it to Dean. Right there. Give it to Dean. And then let Dean take it. And then, what are you doing? You just basically said, okay, I'm going to take him. I'm going to do a ball by myself. You turn a 3-on-3 into a 1-on-2. Right? Okay, this next play, I want you guys to pay close attention. I want you to notice how they handle the free throws. Because number 21 didn't pass it to him. Did you notice that? He didn't pass the ball right where he's standing. He passed the ball where he's about to hit it. And that way, that guy is going to do his thing. All right, positioning. This is very bad positioning for my left mid and my right mid. And I'm talking to you, Luca, and I'm talking to you, Dean. This is the half line. This is where you should be. This is where you live, right there. Just a little bit above it, right there and right there. What happens is I have basically wingers and a striker, and then I have 3 in the back with a lot of people here. Look, right now it's a 1-on-1. James, you correctly guessed that he was going to make that run and he was going to make that pass. Byron, you're stuck in the middle. Nothing you can do because it's a good pass. But look at this. James, you're running 100 miles an hour, right? And then all of a sudden you make a little pause right there. You stop. Why? You allowed him to shoot. Blocking shots, guys, is hugely important in my book. And right now, you could have gotten it, but you just, I don't know why you took a little stutter step. Okay, Moses, you had a plethora of choices. If you're gonna, this is a rule of thumb. If you are going to make a pass to your right, going forward, you use your right foot to make that pass. Because otherwise you're going across your body, and that is going to be a tougher pass. And boom. You know, it's like make the pass. When you roll the ball towards your left side, to pass to your right side across your body is not a very good idea. All right, Luca, just enjoy your this replay. I like what you did, Dean. I like that you're actually blocking it and then you just get out of the way and boom, there it is. Excellent free kick, Luca.
Take that, Justin! Get Justin! Take it,
All right, JD, I'm gonna hit you up because look at this, man. You had a 4-on-3 and you had chances to pass it to Logan, to Evan, but you decide to pass it to Justin, but passes behind him. So you gotta make up your mind what you're gonna do. You had a run of what, 25 meters, 25 yards, and at the end you decided to just do your own thing. So again, let's be smart about it. This is a video that shows you what happens when you are in the right position at the right time. You didn't really have to do much, Logan, because this guy missed it and this guy missed it, and guess what? You're right there, and boom. Beautiful. That's what happens when you make the right runs and you're in the right position. Sometimes you make the right runs, you make the right decisions, and you're in the right position, but the ball doesn't get to you, and that's fine. I don't really care about that. I care about you making the right choices for your position. So good job, Logan. Okay, we start the second half, and sweet focus is welcomed by the camera.
Pressure over there! What I'm talking about? Yeah, put pressure over there! Yeah, come on! Yes, Luca!
Alright, good things happen when we pressure. Look at that. The boys got nervous, and look at that. If we would have done that all day we would have had opportunities. Good job. Alright, Luca, why am I picking on you? You're turning your back completely to the play. In a corner kick, every short kick that they do can be disastrous for the defense. Especially something like this. Because in a 7v7 scenario, you don't have any other people that can cover this guy. Number 13 right here is yours, Luca. And you're not even looking at the play. You don't even know what's happening until the ball is in the air. Alright, but that was your man. That's a good play. Josh, excellent first touch cross. And Luca, you just good try. But here's what I'm gonna tell you. You're never gonna get to a ball where you have to go to break back. So see right here, when you're coming into the area, as a left mid / left wing, I want you to come in the area towards the back post, but coming into it. So you should be a good 5 feet to your left, going into in the same direction. All right. What happens here is, you see what happens right there? You're actually trying to catch up, trying to go back and high, which is something that you're never gonna be able to do. However, if you choose this path right here, finish right around here in the left post, then it would have been an easy tap in with your head. All right. Now, the reason why I'm gonna point out to Alpha, you just didn't think that Josh was gonna get that cross across, because this is where you should be right here, Alpha. You should make a run right there. All right. In fact, Luke is playing more your position than he should. Like I told him, he should be 5 feet to his left, but you should be right there, Luca, not here. Great cross though, Josh. Almost, boys. Alright, Moses, I'm not mad at that, but at the same time, you always seem to pick the spots where there is more defenders. In this particular, the side that had more defenders, you did that. Now, I'm not mad at that. However, Josh, you see how Luca and Alpha are both just 100% running forward. You are strolling like this is a Sunday afternoon. And then when he makes the pass, then you're all of a sudden go 100% and it's just way too late. So again, the run determines the pass. Moses, you could have actually chosen the side with least resistance. But you know, I'm not mad at that. You know, and you see the difference when you actually pass the ball with the right foot. Yeah, again, if you're going forward and the play is to the right, make it with the proper foot. Now that's the right foot, and see how that looks completely like, you know, like football. If you're gonna pass it, likewise, if you're gonna pass it to your left for Luca, you should have done it with your left foot in that particular instance. But I'm not mad at that. I'm just mad at the fact that, you know, we let a good promising attack go just because, again, Josh wasn't expecting to get that pass, and also the weight of the pass. Moses was a little bit, you know. I mean, again, I'm not mad at that play. So this is a free kick that the referee says that he pushed him, but if you look at him closely, he slid right there, and then he got, you know. Now why am I calling that? Because they score on this play, so I'm a little salty on that. Stings a little bit, but I want to point out a couple of things. So I have Moses and Luca in the wall, right? Okay, be that as it may, Alpha decides to play CDM. Now, Byron, I want you to look at your entire thing. You move about 5 feet. Josh, I'm gonna pick on you now, because Byron and James have to pick these guys up. Byron, like I told you, Byron, you should have picked somebody up. Just staying in the middle is not gonna do anything. You should really pick on somebody. And Josh, you should. So basically, Alpha should be right around here. If he's here to protect that pass, that's fine. Who's here? This is Josh. This guy right here, Josh. You should come out and meet him. But the problem is that when you do, you turn your back, and he goes through your legs, even though he actually missed, and you should have, it was almost a pass that you could have just gotten it, but because you turn your back, now all of a sudden I have a 2-on-1 here with James, and boom, let's go. So I'm not sure what it is with you guys about turning your backs. Like, you know, Josh, I know you got hit in the head earlier as a goalkeeper, but right here, this is something that should not happen. You are a good, what is that distance? Good, 15 yards, 10 yards maybe? So again, you know, this is bad defense all throughout. And again, Byron, James, and Josh, you should really be, Byron, you should be marking somebody one. Josh, you should always face the shot, especially at 10 yards, but there's nothing Dean could have done about that one. Alright, two things. If I was a referee, Luca, that was a foul. Let me tell you why. Okay? Right there, you have your entire arm extended and your hands are in the player's chest. I told you about hands. Guys, do not use your hands, use your forearms. Your forearms. Not your elbow, not your hands, but your forearm. So your hand is not there. Good job looking at the ball. But again, that was a push for me. Now this right here, Moses, you gotta make that one touch. As a midfielder, as a play creator, you have to understand and discern, meaning you have to identify when to make first touch passes and when not to. Right now you are, presumably you have a lot of room, but the thing is you're thinking too much. You just play the ball, and then let football develop. Number 3 on these guys is very smart player. He's gonna know that he's gonna identify that you're gonna do the first touch, but when you don't, then he's like, okay, well, then he's gonna pass it over here, and that's where they come to help. Another thing that I wanted to point out is what is Alpha doing? What are you doing, Alpha? I'm gonna tell you when you turn around. Right there. Right there you turn around. Look at your face. You're not looking at the play. In fact, Moses is trying to pass the ball to you now. And before he gets tackled over here. And if that ball happened to be over there, you are already sprinting forward. There's no way that you're going to get to the ball that Moses is trying to get to you. So again, a few things that happen over here. I love that, Luka. Boom, that should have been a pass. Even if he guesses a right pass, you already have this. He wouldn't have gotten to it. And Luka, if you do the first touch to your towards the line, then this guy is lost. But because you didn't, I don't like Alpha turning his back. In fact, Alpha, you should come just a couple of feet, boom, and then boom right back to Luka. All right, we've done this in training, guys. Byron, you had him contained in the corner. There is no way for you to go down in soccer dome. That creates another chance for them. That's something that, and these guys know how to shoot from distance. So. All right, Luka, why am I pointing at you? Because right here, when you are right there, all right, and you see that you saw the play. That's the thing. You saw him winning that ball. He's way too far. He's just gonna jump, and you saw him beating these two guys. You should have followed your instinct, and you didn't. Now, why am I showing you this? Because it was a lost cause until Alpha basically hustled it, and we got possession of the ball. Hey, you know what? Sometimes pressure makes them make mistakes. So this was a ball that was lost, and with Alpha's pressure, now we got a free throw out of it.
Guy JB. Yes.
All right, so Moses, I'm gonna pick on you. Why? And Luka. Why? All right, right here. Boom. You have to give it to Luka. Now this is number 3 again. He knows that that's happening. He's got a good soccer IQ. Luka, you make the wrong choice here. Why did you do? You go forward. Why is that the wrong choice? There's no way he's gonna be able to pass you the ball now. Had you made the safe choice, and that's just come over here and give him support, you would have been able to play something. Remember, possession, we're losing possession because we want to go forward. If you have nothing, don't go forward, pass the ball back. Look, see right now, number 3 is between you and the ball. So that's great. Now, Moses, give up the ball backwards. Give the ball back. You're gonna run into trouble, and he didn't. And you know, you can make that face right there to the referee, but you know, he didn't do anything. You basically ran into trouble. That's what happened. You turned into trouble. All right, this is a great pass, Alpha, and great run, Luka. But here's what I would suggest, Luka. Right here you had an angle. Right here you had an angle. You basically stutter step just to get, because it's a left foot. I understand that, but if you stutter step too much, by the time you actually get to the ball, you have absolutely no angle. Now we got a corner out of it, but you have no angle. So again, you know, If you have no angle right there, cut it back and wait for support. Cut it back and wait for support. Why am I showing you this? Because Moses, you have to learn to dribble the ball with your left foot. Dribble the ball with your left foot. Because right now, when you choose to dribble with your right foot, that's the side that this guy is trying to get the ball from. So it makes absolutely no sense for you to use your right foot when you're dribbling the ball. Get your body in front and control it with your left foot. So have your body in between the player that wants to get the ball and you. It's too easy for them. Alright, so why am I actually doing this? Because positioning, boys. I like that Alpha, you're doing the job. Byron, you're there to support, that's fine. But look at this. There's nobody in the middle. Nobody is right here by the edge. Moses, if you were right here, now I told you to be around the PK spot, but Josh is already there. If you're right there, this guy, you force this guy to come and get you, or if he doesn't do it, you already have. This guys are gonna have to come up and try to mark you. Remember, there's two guys in the wall. So Luke, I understand that you're trying to get a shot, but sometimes the smart thing to do is Moses, go to your left, get open, Luca hit him up, and then you can hit Josh, then you can hit Byron, then you can hit Alpha. And I like that, Luca. I'm not mad at that. Alex, you see this guy right here? He knows how to play. He's putting the forearm on you and he's leaning to get you out of the way. You're still straight. Even though you're closer to the ball, he's gonna get there first. By out muscling you. Boom, get you out of the way. And what is this? Put a foot in front of the ball and the goal to block it. Right now, you basically, I'm seeing this as a pattern, boys. We're gonna have to spend a good deal of just blocking shots, because right there, you're not putting your foot in front of the ball. You just basically letting him shoot, and he got a shot out, and it's good save, Dean. Alright, excellent recovery, excellent pass, Alpha. And now you have the CDM and the right mid going for it, but you have absolutely nobody here. You have four guys well in position, and then you still decide to try to thread the needle. Even if the weight of the pass somehow made it over here, it's not going to be slow enough to actually get JD's run. Alright, so I think, Luca, you're always trying to go forward, and it's admiring. But we have to maintain possession of the ball. It is essential that we do. That's football. We're going backwards, we're going forwards, we're going sideways. It really doesn't matter. But we have to do it. Alex, that was no foul. Same guy. And now we got lucky. One, that he missed, and two, that the referee called a foul. But really, that right there, that's not a foul. That just basically move out of the way kind of thing.
Yes, Luca. Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, so what happened here? Alpha, I don't like your positioning. Look how many bodies he has to thread through to get to you. Why are you there? Why are you almost behind him? You should be, if you take 2 steps back, you're open to this pass. All right, so you're not there, so the pass is behind you. So you know what? You try to go with your left and try to pull it in forward to you. Like you're trying to grab it and then turn with it instead of doing the easy ball. And the easy ball is just to tap it, and JD has a clear shot at it. Control it and just give it a nice little tap for him to actually shoot. You try to control it, so you miss it, and then now both of you make a mess out of it, and then the opportunity is just gone.
2 minutes, hurry up, hurry up.
Don't give up.
Alright. A lot of things went wrong in this. But you see what number 4 did? He just passed the ball back to number 3. These are probably the best players they have with the other player, the lefty. He passed the ball back to him. All he's gonna do is he's just gonna lob it to the area, because things happen when you lob it to the area. But I want you to notice, Dean, this is for you. You come up. The worst thing that a goalkeeper can do is to stop halfway through their first instinct. And look at you right here. Want to come out? 1, 2. Oh, start a step. Had you come out, you would have gotten the ball, no problem. Now I want to focus on James. James, what is that? You're basically not even close to where the ball is. Had you been like here, I understand he's taller than you, but you're not even close to where the ball is. In fact, I don't know why you're turning your head, because right now you don't know anything of where the ball is. Now you figured out where it is. Dean is trying to get to it, and this is something that concerns me. All of a sudden, Dean is going to turn his back on it instead of actually making yourself big as a goalkeeper and let the ball hit you. You actually make yourself small by turning yourself back and jumping, because basically he hit it and he went under you. Alright, so guys, to conclude, I think the best team won. I think they showed us, especially in the second half, that they wanted to win more than we did. As you can see, there's a lot of you that are turning, jumping, turning, and giving your back to the play as opposed to actually watching the play right in front of your eyes. You know, that'll come with practice, boys, but you know, chin up, and then I'll see you guys on Wednesday.